All right, we are working on the gas tank on the Super Beetle on Elka. We're gonna pull the tank out of it. Lady Duckster just ran to the store and she'll be back. Excuse me. We're gonna take the hood off. We painted our hood hinges so we can get it lined up just right again. And yeah, I also brought out the rake, and we're gonna push her off into the shade across the driveway, so it'll be a lot better. But we're gonna take the tank out and make sure it's not all rusted up and get it all clean and put her back in. So more soon. So we've got the gas tank out of Elka, out of the car completely, and she's got a little rusty chunky stuff in the bottom of her, and yep, she's completely out. We'll clean all that up. And Lady Duckster decided that she wants a new gas tank. So we're going to order a new gas tank for it, and then we're also getting the engine seal for it. So more soon. Progress on Elka. Beetle update. We're getting her ready for paint. Check it out. It's Sunday night. Saturday, she's going to get a new primer. So we're just going to do a quick scuff and shoot. Going to have the friends over, and we'll cook out some hot dogs and have a beer or a soda or two and scuff and shoot the old Beetle. Hey, check it out. Lady Duckster's and mine's new little ride. Well, new to us. It's a 07 Camry. Nice little car. So yeah, we're just getting her stripped down and ready for paint. So yeah. So over the week, we're gonna get the windows masked off and the rest of the car masked off and getting her ready for paint next Saturday. Lady Duckster and I have been busy this past week. We're gonna throw down a coat of primer on Elka the Super Beetle. So we're almost ready to start the scuff and shoot. My friends are coming tomorrow about 10 o'clock. I gotta finish masking that, but yep, gotta cover the running board, door handle, the passenger side, and we're gonna scuff and shoot her and just give her a coat of primer, because the primer is so thin on this, and you can see, oh, excuse me. Yeah, she's ready. So yeah, we're just got a gallon of primer, gonna do a quick scuff and shoot. Eventually she's gonna get a paint job like a ladybug, red with the black dots. But for right now, just to keep the rust demons at bay, we're just gonna shoot her with some primer sealer and get her by until we can get ready to actually properly paint her. But yeah, she's on her way. So gonna have a scuff and shoot party. Beer, burgers, dogs, soda. Yeah. All right, more soon. All right, so here we are, completely ready for paint tomorrow. It's about 11:30. Started on about 6 o'clock. But me and Lady Duckster have been busy. She's masked and ready. Yeah, man, just some primer, just to slow the rust down. But yeah, scuff and shoot party tomorrow. She needs a passenger door. She ain't perfect, by no means. but she's okay. This will at least keep the body from rusting, at least a little bit. More soon.
Yep, I'm the cameraman.
Hey, cameraman. Are you live? Voice and everything?
Yeah, I'm live.
I know eventually we're going to cut this part out, so I was thinking about trying to straighten that grill, but
I've tried.
I think it's pretty well hit.
It really is. I didn't do it any favors when I tried last.
I might grind around that a little bit. I think by the time they got done bondoing this hood up, they didn't do this side over here.
That's when they gave up?
I think they went around that side of the car, and then they gave up and said, "Ah, the hell with it."
I agree.
There's always two attempts right here.
They really packed the Bondo on right
Are you
here.
paying attention to what you're recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's caked in Bondo for sure. For sure. Yeah, they were really generous.
Oh yeah. What?
He's coming along.
Yeah.
My little pancake air compressor just can't keep up with this tool.
You need a big one.
And Lady Duster's back. Alright.
Okay.
Just going after it. Finding a few rust holes. And yeah, she's really been, we find out she's kind of been slapped together. She was really rusty and they just quickie slapped her together. So now we're dealing with the aftermath. Well, we're doing the best we can. Gonna get her buzzed down. Thanks to all my friends. And after a long, hard thrash today, we're buttoning it up for the night. Crazy Charlie's headed off with the dump truck. Oh, just kicked her down. Good old Elbrock. Come on. 351 4-speed. Crazy Charlie. Great little truck. So yeah, we got her. We got her all buzzed down. We got a little more Bondo busting left to do, and then we'll spray her tomorrow. Trying to keep some of the dew off of it. But good job to everyone. And she's a little rustier than we like, but oh well. What do you expect for a 50-year-old car? But so we'll have more later. Good morning. We're back at the paint in. So she's all sanded down and got to finish putting a little bit of fiberglass filler in it. Big kitty hair stuff. Got to let that dry and sand that out. While I'm waiting, I'm going to start mixing up. We had some expected rust issues. She was quite rusted out, unfortunately, but she'll be all right for right now. We'll have to do some surgery and put metal back into her, but she's pretty rough. But what do you expect for a 50-year-old car? I'm going to mix up some Bondo. I'm going to fill in a few divots and stuff, like a baseball bat or something hit it here. And stuff like that. And try to smooth her out the best we can. And then later this afternoon, we're going to spray the old girl. So we've been busy. Big thanks to Lady Dugster and all my friends. So members of Dead Horses Car Club all threw in on this paint job. So awesome. More soon. So just taking a break and got my Bondo in, or body filler I should say. Waiting on that to set up, and then it's a sandy sand, and then I think some of the brethren is coming over, and then yeah, I got a lot of sandy sand ahead of me. Really not thrilled about that. That stuff was like cottage cheese as I was working it. Ran out of chooch. So yeah, gonna be sanding some Bondo. Filled a pretty decent dent here in the roof, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun too. So yeah, working ahead. Gonna have her shot in primer before the sun goes down. I'll get a better picture tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, but here's a preview of her in primer. We used about 3/4 of a gallon on her, and it's dry. So yeah, it turned out that shiny. She's not perfect, but she's good. So yeah, probably unwrap it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm happy. It was a boatload of work these past 2 days, and my homies really come in to help. Lady Duckster really come in and helped, and so awesome. So very happy. Well, we'll see what she looks like tomorrow in the daylight. And here she is, somewhat unwrapped. I just peeled most of the paper off of it. Gonna keep the turn signals dry. Lady Duckster and I have to reassemble it, so I'm gonna keep the tape on the turn signals, fender markers, and the back tail lights. But other than that, she turned out okay. No show car, but it was a heck of a lot better than it was. And I like the sheen. I like the sheen a lot. But I have a feeling that's going to die down. But less than 24 hours since painted. And yeah, I mean, she's not great, but she's a far sight better than she was. Lady Duckster, and my first time using Bondo and fiberglass. So, I mean, it isn't great. But we're going to cut double back, and when she gets her final paint job, she'll get a better job. And yes, that's put away. I have that. So, she'll be a nice cruiser. And then, so, yeah, doesn't she look nice? I think she does. Don't have really all that much tied up in the paint. The paint was 150 again, or 130 something a gallon, and materials were expensive. Tape was unbelievably expensive. But yeah, not bad for a weekend thrash. So yeah, that concludes Lady Duckster's Beetle for now. I'll get another shot of it when she's got all her doodads back on, and all right, more soon. So now that we got the Beetle in paint and we're starting to put the body back together, got to looking at the license plate light, and it has these 2 terrible runs in it, and it almost feels like it was broken here and here. The paint was so thick. I actually thought I was sanding out a repair. I thought it was broken here and here, but it was all the paint, I think, ran out of here. It all is a big run and went over the edge. So, yeah, I'm just working at it with 180 grit. Get it all smoothed out and pay attention to the fins. It's just loaded with paint. I've been flaking it off with my fingernail. It was spray bombed and spray bombed and spray bombed. It just looked caked on. It's about the best way I can describe it. So I'm going to take the time and get all the different layers of paint off of it. The fins are exceptionally fun. And then got all the hardware, the gasket, and my nuts. Bag and tag, people. Bag and tag. Bag and tag. Bag and tag. You know, I've had projects that were like 4 or 5 years old and could able to go right back to it, pick up everything. I know what this is. I know what this is. Fasteners inside. It's beautiful. Mark it with a marker. Bag and tag. Duckster approved. So, back on this. It's for the Super Beetle. It's a license plate light. And it was blue at one time. Or at least the natural material was blue. I don't know if it was painted. I ain't finding no blue here. But yeah, working on that, getting it smoothed out, and we'll prime it up. And I think we're going to do a satin black. I think that'll look nice with the satin finish of the primer that we put on the Beetle. And so yeah, more soon. As I get down more to it, it's layers of paint and filler. They smoothed it all out with one, two, three, four.
What are you doing?
So on further inspection, it's been filled with Bondo for some reason, just out to here on both sides. I thought that was a paint run or something, but no, that was just poorly done Bondo work. And I've got it, like especially this, you can't, yeah, I got it feathered out nice. I can't hardly feel it. You can there a little bit, but you know what, it ain't perfect. But I'm still not looking forward to that. But yeah, we're getting better. I need to, it's really bad right up here by the tip of that fin. It's really thick. It's a step. So I'm probably going to have to finish all this out. This is getting all right. I actually thought these were like a repair, but they were so thick and jagged. So, but you look at the back side of it, there's no damage at all. There'd be witness marks, there'd be lines, there'd be, you know, distortion. Not the case. So I don't know why they went buck wild with the Bondo. It's not damaged in any manner, unless they wanted to, you know, pronounce something or diminish something, or I don't know, but well, back at it. And we're still at it tonight on a Friday night. Got her all smoothed out and got my tack coat on it. There we go. Let there be light. So yeah, that's just a tack coat. I'll let that chooch a minute and we're gonna get her painted up. And let her dry and bolt it on Lady Duckster's car. It's gonna look nice. And there she is in for the night and dry. And yeah, looks pretty good. Barely tell. You can still kind of see the line of it. But it is way, way, way better. Color turned out nice. There was a chip there that I thought I sanded out better. Oops. But other than that, gasket will cover most of that. Other than a few things. Ain't great. But it is 99% better than it was. So we'll let this dry overnight, put the gasket back on it, and the 3 little nuts, I got them in the bag over there, and then we'll get her put back on the beetle. And that'll be the last piece from our paint job. At least how we got the car. We want to get the side trim for the car. So yeah, for the door and the quarter panel. And some clips. Alright, more soon. And there we have it, back on the car. Goofed up. There's still a bunch of Bondo built up in here, so I didn't get that very good. But I got everything else smoothed out as I showed you before. Turned out pretty good. Yeah, they painted the gasket and it's flaking off with the rubber seal, but that rubber seal is probably original and it's still good. No cracks, no splits. Rubber's good, so impressive. German quality. But here she is all together. Again, Diane wants to find, or sorry, Lady Duckster wants to find the trim for the door and the quarter. She thinks that'll look nice. They filled all those in before us, so we'll have to re-drill the holes, but that'll be no big thing. The other side still has the holes in some of the clips. And we got to find a gas door for it. We got to finish the gas tank install. But we're going to de-rust the gas tank first. So, yep, more stuff happening on Elka, but at least she's back together from the scuff and shoot. So, yeah. Check out more stuff on Duckster's Wolverine Garage.